Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Chub. This week we'll be discussing The Little Things, starring Jared Leto,
Our Little Things,
Rami Malek, and Denzel Washington. Gentlemen, what did we think of The Little Things?
There's very little to enjoy.
It was awful, terrible movie.
It was not good.
No,
It's
before
not
I
a good
forget,
movie.
let's introduce our special guest, Chris.
Hello, everyone. Hello, all three of you out there.
Chris redacted.
Chris redacted, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we redact that.
I wish I could have redacted that movie.
Yes,
From-
absolutely.
yeah, it was a waste of 2 hours.
It
and
went
7
nowhere.
minutes.
Like the plot didn't really add up to the ending. Like the plot was 2 + 2, but the ending was like 6.
Okay.
But it was also somehow -7
Yes.
at the same time. Like
Do we start with pros and cons, or
Well, there were no pros.
There were no
There were no pros.
I can give you a few.
I think
Okay,
the best
I
part-
would love to hear a positive opinion of this movie.
Please.
Let's hear it.
Jared Leto conserved water by not showering through the filming of that movie.
Okay.
And also doing heroin,
Yes.
because he
Yes.
looked like a heroin addict.
What was the best part of the movie?
There wasn't one.
Yes, there was.
The ending,
No.
the credits rolling.
I think Denzel Washington's performance, he wasn't bad.
I thought he
He
was bad for
wasn't-
that role.
He wasn't horrible.
He wasn't anything. He wasn't memorable.
No, but I mean, as far as the rest of this movie goes, he was the best part.
The best part of the movie was the scene where they showed Jared Leto for the first time.
Yes.
They're shooting through a curtain, and you just see.
And he just turns
it's,
around.
What?
and
That's
goes,
like an hour and a half. No, an hour.
Wow.
Like
Well,
at
that
least
was-
45
that-
minutes.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
about 40 minutes in, I think.
And he Denzel Washington goes into this washer and dryer and refrigerator repair shop, and he's
Yes, the 3 genders: washer, dryer, and refrigerator. Go on.
Shut up.
and he's leaving after interviewing this guy who runs the place, trying to find out who is going to repair this girl's refrigerator, who was dead now. And as he's leaving, Jared Leto peeks out of the corner.
It just
Well,
looked tacky.
remember he went in there and they gave him, like, here was our repair log, and then he left, he goes back in his car, and then he goes back in.
And he turns around and looks out the rear view or the
I don't
rear
even
view window
know
of his
what the
car,
point of that was.
and he's like, huh, better go check that. And he was just there.
That wasn't even the first time he did something weird like that. When he pranked him, when Denzel was in his apartment and the cops were showing up, he walks outside, stands on the balcony for a second, goes back inside, and then he comes right back out.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I think he was trying to see the situation. I don't know. This is a weird movie. It's weird. The characters did weird, dumb shit that the
never got
characters
explained by the movie itself.
Well, the characters themselves weren't established to be in the headspace to do things like they were doing towards the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Like
like
Rami
what-
Malek's
yeah.
character just going into the middle of a field with Jared Leto's,
Mm-hmm.
who we think to be the serial killer's character.
He's like, hey, hop in my car, I'll show you where
Yeah.
they're buried.
I'll drive you to where I buried all the girls I murdered.
So let's recap. Let's start from the beginning of the movie.
I don't want to recap.
Zero importance for that first scene, right? It opened with the girl driving around.
No,
and
it was
she-
important later when then they then had to throw this guy out because or had to throw the one piece of evidence they could link this guy to any of the
So they
murders
could have
out.
just skipped that whole thing.
Yes.
It had no
Skipped it.
importance to the movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
that,
It-
that,
it
that
could have
girl they introduced
easily-
in the beginning had no importance to the movie.
Yes.
It could have easily just been a.
What was the
this
song? What was the song there?
That was a 90s song.
Roam Where You Want To?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
I'm reaching for metaphorical meaning there of what the
It
could
should've
have
just
meant.
there was
but-
no metaphorical.
There was no
meaning
metaphorical meaning.
in
Any
any of the
all of the
music.
song choices they made were really on the nose to what was happening in the plot at the time.
Except for At Last. That one didn't make sense. Still don't get it.
Well, I think they
It
were
was
trying
cheap to
I
license,
think
that's why.
I think they were trying to link the two detectives, Rami Malek and Joe Deacon, now being on the same page. At last, they were.
I
now.
think you're reaching.
I mean, I think this movie's reaching
Yeah, and it's
for more budget.
yeah
They
couldn't
wasted
find
all
what
their
the budget
budget
was.
on
Cast.
on Denzel.
They wasted all their budget on the casting. The 3 people that you watch this whole movie just to see them inside of a interrogation room for one scene.
The 3 people and then the entire Parks and Rec cast.
Yes.
I did like how the movie at least looped, where it ended was exact same place as where it started.
Which was
and
nowhere.
They met in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it made sense when you watched the part where he had the tattoos on his arms to remind him who he was.
Oh, Memento?
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the movie.
Memento is a great movie.
This movie.
Yes.
Yes.
John
Christopher Hancock.
John Lee
Nolan.
Hancock.
You can actually watch it backwards.
You can't.
Yeah.
I think you just shouldn't watch this movie at all.
Yeah, just skip it.
You should pretend it's Tenet and that you have already seen it and just not watch it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I actually
agree.
own it on accident now.
Oops.
This movie?
If we're in Tenet?
No,
Tenet.
Oh.
Oh, you own
He
Tenet on accident?
rented, he redboxed it and then never gave it back.
I forgot. Completely forgot
He
about
paid
it.
like $30 for it or something.
that's good.
That's
You
a
should,
great story.
you should put it in the red box and tell them that time is subjective.
Yeah.
Yes, time is a constant.
I've already returned this movie.
Yes, I'm borrowing this
You're
now.
he actually is returning it before he rented it in the first place.
Yes.
Oh, see, this is how interesting The Little Things was. We're now talking.
Yeah, we're talking about a
it's just
completely
Little
different
Things.
movie.
By the way, The Little Things, the only connection to that title is that Denzel Washington said it's the little things.
It's the little things
About-
you have to pay attention to. That's what gets you caught. It's like,
But nothing.
well, he doesn't even get caught.
Yeah.
The guy who
He gets got, but he doesn't
we
get
have
caught.
to we have to point out the moral of the story
is the
was that cops can get away with murder.
Yeah, they can.
That's
They
true.
can get
As
And it's
we
the
know-
little things that get them caught from murdering innocent people.
But
Yeah.
it's 2021. Do we really? We all know that cops get away.
You
with
shoot
Yeah.
random people in the
Yeah.
bushes.
Yes.
Yes.
And then later, I don't know, however long later, because they never established when it
15
was.
years, I don't know.
15 years later.
There was no importance of anything, though. There was no
No.
deep meaning, because there was no racial connection at all. There was nothing to link it. And they were detectives. They weren't even, like, beat cops.
Yeah,
But they weren't even detectives. It was a detective and a deputy from a rural.
He used to be detective.
He used to be
though.
the detective there. He used to have
Yeah,
Brendan
yeah.
Malick's job.
Mhm.
And then he had a heart attack because he cared about the case too much.
Right, as heart attacks were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He became consumed by the
It can be
case.
stress-induced. You
That's
can't get
true.
a heart attack from stress.
So he was so stressed after shooting that girl and killing her.
Yeah.
And then
He had a fart attack.
but why did he have the 3 pictures of the girls in there? Because he killed one of them.
Yeah,
Why did he have all 3 of their pictures up there?
because it was him the whole time. He was the real killer.
Honestly, I
Let's
would've
go
been
down
more
that
okay
hole.
with
Let's
that.
go down that rabbit hole. Could it have been him?
I don't think
The
so.
movie does not establish it as having been him.
Why not?
Or anybody though.
Or anybody.
It doesn't. It doesn't give you.
There's
What
no
if-
resolution to the killer.
It doesn't
What
give
if-
any reason to believe?
You know,
any
they need
one of
to
them
they
is a
need to
killer.
tie up all the loose ends from connecting them to the murder of that guy. Right? So what if the beginning of the movie, when that girl's driving away from whatever, what if that's Denzel then going after her
But it was a white. You could,
after she had been into the police station?
you could see enough of him to know that it was a white dude.
He was doing
Yeah, but
whiteface.
I wouldn't put it past
I'm
this
reaching.
movie.
I'm
I wouldn't put
reaching.
it past this movie to not realize
Yeah.
that
Just be
they
bad
needed
directing.
another black guy to.
It
play
was
the
clearly a white dude in the
silhouette.
beginning.
Yeah,
You could clearly
yeah.
see a white guy.
And as far as like his walking pattern, like Jared Leto's character, the guy they try to establish later as being the serial killer or fake you out by making you think he's the serial killer, he's got a weird walk to him.
He walks like how cowboys walk into saloons.
You'd almost kind of want to hear some spurs jangling when he's walking
But
around.
he's too scrawny for it to work.
And he's also fat.
But like he's
Why
like
did he have a gut?
he's not like fat. He's like beer gut fat, which you can still have and be like thin.
Well, there
like
was
that.
beer in one of the scenes.
That's what I'm
A
saying.
lot of the
Remember?
scenes.
I don't know. They didn't really touch on this, but do you remember? So at the beginning,
I
when
don't remember very much of this movie.
when they go into the dead girl's apartment, like the dead girl where they actually go to the crime scene, the first crime scene that
I forgot that was even in this movie.
there's a crushed
It
can.
feels like a different.
There's
movie.
there's a can
Bush
of
Light.
Bush Light sitting next to the bed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, and he had a
Okay.
beer gut.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
Okay,
We'll
sorry,
get there.
sorry.
We'll
Yeah,
get
yeah,
there.
yeah.
We'll
Sorry
get
to
there.
link those two things.
Yes, and then we got
Yes.
later. He goes back to the apartment and he asks the landlord for like the contents of the fridge that got thrown away,
Give me that beer.
specifically the beer, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you have the beer. Then, do you remember when Denzel Washington's character confronts what's his face? I can't think of his name. Jared Leto about buying the car.
Yeah.
Remember? And Jared Leto's taking out the trash.
Yeah.
Okay, well then...
He found Busch Light in the trash.
Yes, because he took the trash with him, and they don't even mention it. They don't even, like, put the camera on it, but there's a can of Busch Light.
Let me take
what
it
they
even
do
further.
is they focus on the pizza that's in there.
To try
No,
to
but there
match.
was a can. There absolutely was a can of Busch Light.
Yeah, but that's not something they ever paid attention to, and the characters were too stupid.
But that's the thing.
Why?
He kept saying, I think that was the point, because he kept saying it's the little things that get you caught. It's the little things that get you caught. But the little things are easy to miss, and he missed the beer can.
He missed the little thing.
Here's why
to
he missed
the pizza bite instead.
Busch Light brings him up bad memories of when he shot that girl in a
Yes.
fucking bush and killed her.
Yes.
So
No.
yes,
No.
I think
she wasn't a bush, and he did kill her. So
I don't know. I feel like that's also reaching.
I'm trying to.
I
reach
feel like
smooth
camping
I
so
in
think
a
bad.
this
bush.
movie was trying to be smarter than it actually was.
Oh, I
Who
agree.
was president in 1990? Was it George
Reagan?
Bush?
Was it Reagan?
I think it might have been George Bush.
It might have been George Bush.
Herbert Walker, yeah.
Wait, no. Wouldn't it have been...
Bush
yes,
Senior,
George,
yeah.
Bush Senior.
Wouldn't it have been Clinton? In the 90s?
No, the
1990,
early
in
like
1990, it was not Bill Clinton.
I think Clinton started in 1992, right?
Well, when did Bush start? Because 9/11 was in the
like
middle
88,
of
I
Bush.
think.
No,
Bush Senior.
No, Clinton was 96
Bush
to,
Daddy,
to 2000.
not 9/11.
Clinton was
Bush.
96 to 2000.
I thought it was 92.
It would have been 92 because he served consecutive terms.
Yeah.
Did he have 2 terms?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Two
I did not have
terms.
sexual relations with that
In
woman.
either term?
Here's the deal.
What is that? Okay, we answered the question. What does that have to do?
Another Bush to connect to the time.
Oh my God! You were reaching that far.
And you remember in the beginning of the
Are you
movie when
fucking
she's running
kidding
from the
me?
guy and she
Yeah.
hides in the bushes?
She hides in a bush.
She does
Yes.
hide in a bush. Bush
Yep.
did 9/11.
It's the little
That's-
things.
yes.
It's the little
It's
things.
the little
It's the
things.
little
It's the
things.
bush.
This movie tries to be intellectual, and it's not.
It tries to be like your typical 90s detective movie is what
It tries to be True Detective.
Yeah.
It tries to be True Detective. I see that in like where it takes place and the older time period.
But
What
it
they
couldn't be
do-
True Detective because one of them technically was not a true detective. He was a former
was a
detective.
detective.
Right.
Okay, well, in
This
season
was false
1,
detective.
And the
yes,
past
exactly.
becomes the present, and the present
faux
becomes
detective.
the past. Remember he
The
said that?
dude,
He said that.
I
That didn't-
hated that line.
That would have been better in Tenet. but
the
it
dialogue in
didn't
general sucked.
It felt like a long NCIS episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, they kept
It's like-
beating around the bush like NCIS
Bush,
does. Where
bush,
you, like,
there's more bush.
You know,
Bush
more
light.
bush, more bush.
Bush light.
Bush Light.
Bush
It's
light.
the little things.
It's the little things. All right, let's go to the
There's
little,
a lot
little
of bush
chubs.
in
What's
this
our
movie.
what's our
Let's-
little
let's-
chub
so much
rating?
bush.
Let's give it a little chub rating, boys.
Why don't
What
you
did
go
we
first?
think?
I don't want to go
Yes.
first. Yeah, show me how it's done.
All right.
Chub it.
I'm gonna give this a no chub. There was one thing I liked, and that was Denzel's performance. But I just like Denzel Washington, and that does not give this movie any amount of props. It's a terrible movie. You should not watch this. A little to no chub.
My chub is like when you go swimming in like Antarctica
Oh,
and the water is just really cold. That's it though.
the
It's
Polar
just,
Bear Club.
yeah.
Okay.
Just cold water. That's all it is, baby.
all right.
Cold water. But
When
no,
it's cold.
no chub. Yeah.
No chub?
No
Okay.
chub.
Yeah.
Chubless.
My chub rating is when you accidentally get your wiener stuck in your zipper and you try to like jerk it down, but like it starts
But you
to
should
split the
jerk it
skin.
This doesn't
But then
happen to me
you,
often.
you try to like jerk it up, and
I mean,
it just
he's
seals
massive.
it deeper in,
Yeah.
and so you just kind of stuck there with your dick stuck in your zipper. That's my chub rating.
I actually know how to fix that. Like if your dick for real gets stuck in your zipper, I know how to fix that because of an episode of Mansers. You remember that
Okay.
show?
Oh
On
yeah,
Spike?
yeah.
Yep.
Answers was
I
great.
learned-
They
they
also
showed-
had 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I learned how to remove dick from zipper.
How do you remove dick from zipper?
You gotta take some wire cutters
Oh.
and you have to cut like the little part of the zipper that's down there. You gotta get pretty close to your dick with wire cutters.
Jeez. Wow. That's,
Oh yeah,
that's
because I just
actually
have
good to
wire
know.
cutters around.
I'm just saying, like in.
I'll give it a quarter chub.
Why?
And
I wanna
Why
know
are you giving it a quarter chub?
because the quarter chub,
Quarter
I think
chub.
I really liked the 3 Parks and Rec characters in the movie.
Oh wow.
It took the whole movie, but we were able to make all three.
They weren't central to the plot at all.
Any-
They weren't
Anybody-
even central to Parks and Rec.
Anybody that's watching it to this point and made it this far, comment down below the 3 Parks and Rec characters. I don't know. Drop a like.
I don't even know
If
if
you
I
like Parks and
remember.
Rec, you'll
I
like
remember
this
2 of
movie.
them, but I can't
Yes.
remember a third.
Well, I don't want to say it because now it's. I'm
Well, I
asking
know
them to do it.
it was the guy at the end.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the detective.
The guy with the
detective.
hair on the side.
Yeah,
and
and
the
the
hair
other
on top.
detective. 2 detectives.
Yes, that's right.
True
Okay,
detective.
yeah.
True detectives.
The
Yeah, I
little
remember.
thing.
I remember.
It's
I
the
forgot
little
about that
things.
guy.
Oh
I forgot
man.
about that guy.
Our bushy little chubs.
Okay,
chubby little
so
bush.
we got the Little Chubs out of the way. I think we can move on to the next segment. What you watching? This segment is where we talk about things that we're watching outside of what we watched here tonight, whether it's been this week or just recently.
Okay.
So, guest, what you been watching?
I actually have not been watching very much. I started Always Sunny.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Pretty good show. Recently, I watched the episode where Mac and not Mac. Dennis and Dee do crack.
That's a
And,
good one.
It's a great one.
It's a good episode. They'd like 1 crack, please. So yeah,
What's
good
$20
show.
get you? Yeah.
Okay.
Danny DeVito's great in that show.
Danny DeVito is great in that show. He's an
They're all
American
great
treasure.
in that show.
Yeah.
Dennis
Charlie
gets,
Day, which I don't normally like. I think he's great in that
Dennis
show.
for me gets a little bit too much. I know that's kind of his point, but
That's the point of him. He's supposed to
Yeah.
be. He's supposed to be this guy who thinks he's way better than he
I
is.
know.
and that's-
I know.
Charlie Day's voice annoys me a lot, but that's about
Have
my
you
only gripe
seen?
with that
Have
show.
you seen the one where he makes up the jingles?
Yeah.
He's like,
Do that again.
no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy, your turn. Right?
Let's see. I finished Westworld season 3. Maybe we could
Oh,
talk
it's
about
over?
that. What?
It's over.
It started like last summer.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, no, it's out on Blu-ray and everything. Yeah.
Right.
How was it?
That's how you know.
Season 3, I liked, but I understand people's reservations about it. It's kind of a deviation from the stuff they were doing before because it's not in like Westworld, the park. It's out in the real world. But
Did we recap this last week?
I don't know. I don't think we did a segment last week.
We
Well,
did do
well,
a segment last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
I
we've
don't remember if you did.
We've done
if
a
you
what
did
you're
Westworld.
watching.
I don't.
We
remember
said we
either.
weren't going to do it every week, and we've done it. We've done it every week.
I whatever. I finished Westworld season 3. It was pretty okay. Probably a 7 out of 10 on that.
7 inches.
7 inches, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Out of 10 inches.
That's like half chub.
It's like 70% out of 10.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. Finally, been putting it off since the end of season 7. They never came out with season 8, so I was really just dreading. I didn't want to go back, but I did. The beginning's pretty good.
I hear season 8's gonna be really good.
Yeah, from what I hear, season 8. When they finally finish season 8.
I mean,
it's gonna be
Benioff and Wiss just don't miss. Those guys are
Yeah, those guys
all
are
killer,
stellar.
all killer, no
So,
filler.
X-Men
Absolute-
Origins Wolverine.
Beautiful
like that.
writers.
Oh my
So-
god,
Did
I
they
forgot
write
they
that?
wrote that.
D. Weiss wrote that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Or Benioff. I'm not
I
sure.
love that movie. This is the perfect introduction of Deadpool as a character.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Canada.
Good movie.
I've been watching some more Community.
Okay.
I talked about that last week.
Yeah? Are you on season 3 now?
No, I'm still on season 2.
Oh, so you must only have like 1 episode left. You were on like
I'm-
episode 22 last time.
I think I am on the last season, or last episode of season 2.
Okay.
I've been told to stop watching it after season 4. So
That's no.
Yes.
Just watch the whole thing.
I
Just
will,
watch the whole thing.
I will
Just watch
stop
the whole
watching
thing.
it after season 4.
You will-
Just watch the whole thing.
You will be disappointed if you watch.
You will be, but just watch the whole thing.
Just watch the whole thing.
Well, I don't want to disappoint myself. If
There's
I can just
nothing-
live in a world where
there is
nothing else ruins
Well, a lot of
Community.
people say season 4 is actually the worst season.
That's
Really?
just false.
Yes.
Why is that?
People may say
Because-
that, but they're
Spoilers.
wrong.
Well, here's what happened. Like behind the scenes, this is why a lot of people say that David or God damn you,
David Benioff.
yeah, David Benioff was
DUIs.
fired from. No,
DUIs.
Dan Harmon was fired by like Sony or whatever.
Harmon Kardon.
And he did not work on season 4. They replaced him for no reason.
Mark Harmon.
And somebody else like took over running the show for season 4, and they do like weird things with the characters, and they don't stay true to like Community established lore. And then in season 5, he comes back.
It runs deep
of a comedy.
That's not canon.
That's just why people had a problem with it. Like there's one where
characters doing out of pocket shit.
They make
like
a reference. Yeah, well, they make a reference to the Phantom Menace. So there's our Star Wars connection.
Okay.
And it's like a prequel to the pilot episode, and it explains how everybody in the study group came to go to Greendale in the first place. And Abed in the episode says, well, a lot of people, after seeing the Phantom Menace, just thought that maybe we didn't need an introduction or an origin story. And that's exactly what a lot of people felt about Community, was like, we didn't need to see that.
I can already tell you didn't need that.
Yeah, so
I haven't seen it.
that is what a lot of season 4 has, is just a lot of unnecessary kind of weird stuff.
Because you already know how Jeff got there.
Yeah, but it like everybody else. It shows everybody else. And like they were apparently all at the same cafeteria where Chang was handing out flyers. Hey, you should go to Greendale. Like it's weird.
Wow.
Hey, you should go to Greendale.
On the nose.
You're already enrolled.
Sounds like the dean.
Or is it already accepted?
Like
is it you're already accepted? Is that their catchphrase?
You're
You're already accepted.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I look forward to not watching season 4 then.
There's a Heart of Darkness parody somewhere in there.
Yeah, that is some of the funniest shit ever.
There's also a
season
parody
3 is the
of
best.
Dungeons
the History Channel.
But that's in season 5.
Is that?
Yeah.
When's the
The
Dungeons
one with
and
Keith
Dragons
David
episode?
narrating it?
No, the one
Where they have
with
the pillow blanket. That's in season 5. I promise
That's
to God.
fantastic episode.
Yeah, that's one
but
of the
I
best.
think that's the second one. Isn't there a first one way before that?
What are you talking about?
The Pillow and Blanket Fort one. When
Well,
Abed and Troy.
yes, but the one with Keith David narrating it is in season 5.
When is the episode with the Dungeons and Dragons? Because that's a fantastic episode.
Yeah.
There's two of them. Two of those as well.
I think
Is there?
maybe
Yeah.
it's in
The
season
first
3.
one.
I know Pierce is still in it, so it has to be before.
The one where
season
Chang
5.
blackfaces and Netflix had to cut that scene.
Which is such bullshit. Because
Damn
that's...
it.
Well, let's not get political.
But he
All
didn't
I'm
even.
saying- all
he
I'm
didn't
saying
even
is it was in the
blackface
show. It was part of the show.
In the
and it's not like they're
context
doing
wasn't-
it now. It was part of the show. That
Well,
episode
they
aired in
weren't
like
being
2011 or
malicious
something.
either.
The context.
They weren't being malicious.
The context also was not Chang was being
Like a black
Malicious.
guy. He was
He
being a
wasn't
black.
being
He was
malicious.
being a goblin.
He was
Yeah.
a dark elf.
Yeah, a dark elf.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Alright,
And it's also Chang is just an asshole. So
I think we can stop with the Community cast.
Okay.
yes.
Community's a good show. Just watch it.
Yes.
So I've been watching that, and that's what I've been watching. Haven't started any new games or anything. Haven't really heard any gaming news lately. You're really excited about Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2. There was a leak that it will come out in May.
There was a leak for an announcement for the trailer for the
No, it was-
African diaspora.
It was an Australian retailer leaked like the full collector's edition with the release date of May 28th. Like they put it on their website.
You know, didn't
Oh,
that
no
happen?
way.
That happened
No way
for
will that
another.
happen.
Didn't that
I
happen
don't
for
think it's
another
gonna come out
game
in
and then
May
it just
either.
wasn't true?
I don't think it'll come out in May.
No way.
But I think it'll come out this
Maybe
year.
no. I bet here's what's gonna happen. Pre-orders start in May. If
Yeah,
anything,
I bet
If
they'll-
I think what
anything.
they'll do is they'll release it in the holiday season, and
Yeah.
it'll fuck it because it won't sell as well as like Call of Duty or something.
What's Call of Duty gonna do? They don't
release,
even know.
release Warzone
Space
2.
again, maybe?
Call of Duty might
Back
go
to
back to
space?
space, but they can't because they have to keep it boots on the ground because it has to link with Warzone.
And
That's
also,
how they're- that's
everybody
how they're-
hated when they started
They
going
could
to
add
space.
exosuits
Why
to
don't
Warzone.
Please
No,
God,
no. Why don't they
I
just
would.
do?
Nobody would ever play.
Why
that
don't they
game.
just do battle royale
I would
on the
play
It
moon?
would get
I would
cancerous
play it for
so
a week.
quick.
They
You
need.
play for a week.
Yeah.
They need to do Call of Duty battle royale on the moon.
No.
They need to do Call of Duty where you can build. All right.
No. So
Yeah.
just
What
it
an
all comes from.
That's
interesting
just
idea.
Firestorm, that Battlefield battle royale that was a failure.
If Battlefield 5, I'm sorry,
Six.
Battlefield 6 comes
Which
out
I'm hearing
this year,
it's going to be modern.
And it's
It
modern?
will come out this year.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Come
I
out
won't
this year.
play another Call of Duty game for a long time.
I hope it's good.
If it's good, but if it's like
fucked up-
Battlefield,
they
I
fucked
imagine.
up Battlefield 1's release. That game was good, But
Yeah, the game was really
They
good.
bungled the release. 'cause
It
the servers
also
didn't work.
was horribly optimized.
But
and
the-
took
okay,
5
that's-
minutes to get into a match.
Yeah.
on
Yes,
console.
well, that's been the case since
But the
Battlefield 4.
gameplay-
Battlefield
the
4
gameplay
had
was
a
fantastic.
The
abysmal fucking
gameplay of like the
launch.
Oh,
big,
Battlefield 4's
the
launch
big
was
match
cool.
in Battlefield 1.
It
was
didn't
awesome.
work for the first year it was out.
For the first 3 months, it was unplayable. For the first year, it was But then
You know
when they got to like the naval battle DLC, then it was actually
Is this
good.
how they typically go? Do we typically get
Yes.
the gaming news?
Yeah,
Well,
we kind of go through
we just
all
kind
the
of-
things we're
just
interested
checking.
in.
We go all over the place.
If I had to
Although-
recast Jared Leto as a lead role in Star Wars,
Oh jeez, we're back to
You brought this up earlier, and I just don't.
We haven't touched Star Wars yet, so that's...
No, I already made the Star
Welcome
Wars
back to the
reference.
Star
I
Wars
think I would
portion
make
of the cast.
him Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh Christ Almighty!
Right now, he could fit that.
Well, because he does have that
Yeah.
Jesus
He has-
role,
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah, he
And
does.
Qui-Gon, while people think he's really important,
He's not.
I don't think he is.
He's
He's
not.
not.
No,
He
he's
is.
not.
serves
He
very little
absolutely
importance.
is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. No, I listen. Fuck you guys.
In the Phantom Menace, he is not important at all.
Yes, he is, because no, I listened to Dave Filoni.
Oh,
somebody
for Christ.
he was on somebody's podcast doing an interview about this, and why this is why I've been saying the prequels are better than the sequels, because while the movies themselves suck, there are things in the movies that are important. Qui-Gon is important for one scene in
Force
one
Ghost.
scene.
when he dies.
Well, not just when he dies,
Yes.
but that whole battle, that whole fight between him and Darth Maul, like.
He learns about the high ground.
No. It was important because it was
That's why I
they
think
weren't
he's
they weren't
important.
just fighting for like Jedi v Sith 1v1 me mate. It was they were fighting for the fate of Anakin, and the connection there was important because Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, but that's not established via the movie.
No, it's not.
It is.
The movie
it's
does
just
a terrible
poorly.
job of establishing.
But
that.
it's there.
If that is, no,
Because it's
that's
there.
not there.
While
in
that
the,
is
in the
happening-
Phantom Menace, you're so distracted by the fact that Natalie Portman flirts with a 12-year-old.
He's actually
Fuck up,
9.
She's
He's 9.
She's bad.
That is distracting.
He
But as
is.
a 12-year-old, I was attracted to that. I was like, yes, please.
I can pull
16-year-old
Natalie.
Portman.
Well,
Natalie
yeah,
Portman.
okay, because she was like 17 in that movie or something.
Yeah, and he was like
Maybe
12,
maybe
yeah.
19 and Jake Lloyd was like 12. Yeah.
And
No.
then by episode 3, they look exactly the same age.
I think he's actually older than she is. Hayden
Yeah, but in
Christensen
episode
is.
3, he's played by a different actor.
What about
Andrew-
Jared Leto is all of the clones? Just a bunch
But
of
he's
Jared Letos.
doing Tamara Morrison's accent.
They
Oh.
no,
Yes.
not even with the accent. Like the accent from the little thing.
Oh,
He takes off his helmet. He's just hello. Just that's how they all
Does he
say
look?
it.
Does he look like
yes, like
strung
methed
out?
out.
Like
yeah,
he, like
they're
he
all
is in this
super
movie?
scrawny.
They got guts on
Did
them.
you guys hear about
Oh, they
the?
have the walk. They
Yeah,
have the walk.
they
like
all-
he's got.
Did you guys hear about the Count Dooku origin movie that they're
Oh
planning?
my God.
And it's starring Jared Leto.
Hello.
The Darth Tyrannus movie.
But it'll be him as a
Starring Jared
Jedi
Leto?
because it'll have to start with him as a Jedi.
It's gonna start with him as the Joker.
I was
Yeah.
thinking he could be. I was thinking he could be Darth Maul's dual lightsaber. He could just be the lightsaber.
Okay, here's why.
He's got the ring.
Here's
That's
why
called a
Jared
saber
Leto's
staff.
Joker
I
is
don't
the best
care.
Joker ever.
Tell me why he's the
Ah.
best Joker.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
Ah.
it right there.
Yeah.
So is it?
In conclusion,
He's the best Joker because he only got like 2 minutes of screen time in the movie he was actually cast.
yes.
That's why.
Yeah,
he's
they
the
cut a
best.
lot of his scenes out.
Is he gonna be in the new
Allegedly.
Justice League?
Probably.
I
Like
hope
the recut?
The Snyder.
The
Cut.
Snyder Cut, yeah, probably.
He's gonna be in the Snyder
We're
Cut,
watching
right?
the Snyder.
I'm
Cut.
not.
Oh, I want to watch
We're,
this.
yeah, we're gonna watch
Snyder
this.
Cut.
Yeah.
Jeremy's
You guys can watch
Jeremy
Snyder Cut.
doesn't
I'm
have
not,
to be here.
I'm not gonna
Well,
watch.
actually, if we give you liquor, will you stay?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
That's
then we
what
watch.
Well, that was
so
how
then
you
we
got
watch
through
that
the
in
first
Rogue
time.
Squadron.
It was your
back to back.
birthday, remember?
I would
I'd like
watch
to.
it
If I'm not
anyways.
here, I'd like to watch it and
Fuck you,
remotely
Isaac.
be a guest for that podcast.
Okay.
We'll keep
Yeah.
you guessed it up.
I kind of want to watch Justice League 2017 just to, refresh myself on what's changed because I'm not gonna recognize like all the shit.
I don't know if I want to because I kind of
I
want to go
don't.
in untainted to the new cut. Because when I see the first one, I'm gonna think, "Wow, this was such a steaming piece of shit."
Yeah, but this recut's gonna be a piece of shit too because
Yeah.
it's been recut
Maybe.
from a film that's already finished.
They did reshoots too.
They didn't do reshoots.
They did.
No, they didn't.
They did some.
Pretty sure they did
I
some
still haven't
reshoots.
watched Batman vs Superman.
Also, it's like 4 hours long, I think.
And also, no,
I've heard
no
as far as
none of the actors or actresses came back for reshoots.
I heard they did.
No,
I heard
Ben
the
Affleck
opposite.
didn't come back. Henry Cavill didn't come back. He's still up in the air about whether he's even gonna be Superman.
Well, here's the
anymore.
thing.
Hey,
though,
never forget
I
that
don't think
Ezra
he
Miller
will be.
choked a girl. So don't forget that.
Like
one.
IRL.
Yeah.
They'll have
choked
to-
a girl out.
In order to like reestablish themselves, they'll just have to go back and recast everybody but Wonder Woman.
I think they
one-
could recast Wonder Woman.
I think they
should.
I think they
should. Gal
I think
Gadot
they
is so
should, too.
boring.
They should just flush what they have right
all
now
right,
down
all
the
right.
toilet.
Cast Justice League, but Jared Leto's gonna leave.
He's Wonder Woman.
More
he
like-
is Wonder Woman. Yeah.
More like the Joker League.
He
at
plays
that
his
point.
character from Dallas Buyers
I forgot
Club.
he's the Joker.
Yeah.
He's Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Has anybody ever seen Jared Leto and Russell Brand in the same room?
I think he has eaten
Yes.
Russell Brand.
Yes.
I think he has.
That's where the
eaten
gut
Russell
came
Brand
from.
as Oh,
What is
and
that?
That's where the gut came from.
Yeah, he ate Russell Brand.
Ate Russell Brand
And absorbed his power?
Well, and then plus that's why
and
Russell
all
Brand.
the drugs in Russell
That-
Brand's
that's what-
system
yes, that's why
made
he's-
him look
he's
like
gone
he's,
now.
Made him look like he's methed out.
Yeah,
All the
he
drugs
ate
in
Russell Brand, so that's why he looks the way he does, and that's why Russell Brand is gone.
Man, he's got a crazy metabolism.
30 seconds to Mars, man. That's all I gotta say. I just want to
Star
say,
Wars.
on record, that years ago, I told Jeremy, and I've told other people, Mahershala Ali
Yes.
needed to play Blade. And then he was cast as Blade, and the first thing I did was tell Jeremy,
Yeah.
I spoke this into existence.
Mm,
So when Mahershala Ali kills it as Blade,
the prophet.
I was the one who spoke that into existence.
You should send
he's the
Disney
best
a
African-American
notarized
actor in Hollywood
thing
right
that says
now.
you owe me a lot of money, and if the check isn't in the mail, then
The check is in the mail. I checked.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He's one of the best actors in Hollywood right now.
Okay, so should
It's
we
going to be a great Blade.
should we recast the
It's
Phantom
BL4D.
Menace?
no, we're done.
BL4DE.
We're done. We're done with recasting.
It's
It's a
gonna be a
pointless
new reboot.
operation.
No,
Recasting the
BL4D.
Phantom Menace using Justice League people.
No, we're not doing.
I want to
this
recast the MCU using people from Star Wars.
I want to hear about Evan's anime corner.
Oh,
I
did
do.
it.
Yes.
Welcome to Evan's Anime Corner. I watched a new episode of Attack on Titan.
Tell us about
Oh
it.
boy. They are really knocking it out of the park with the animation this season.
Do you mean that in the
Awful.
best possible way?
In the best possible
Okay.
way. It is great.
Awful.
Stellar. The action sequences are some of the best I've ever seen in animation, just period. That goes for
Is the-
American animation
Shut up.
and
You don't
Japanese
get to say
animation.
Is the plural of anime
It's going.
It's anime.
It's anime.
anime?
No, it's anime. It's just anime.
Enemy?
It's looking great. I'm
Singular
rewatching.
anime.
I just finished the
Anime.
Saiyan Saga with
Anime?
my son.
Anime?
Watching Dragon Ball
Anime?
Z.
Anime.
Holy shit.
Cool second
Gave me
album.
chills. Some of the animation in Dragon Ball Z, everybody knows about it being kind of goofy here and there.
That's the
But-
show where they go Kamehameha.
Kamehameha, a lot of screaming, a lot of.
Yeah.
No,
Eh.
I'm not going to make one of those.
Oh,
noises.
okay. What if I do this?
Stop.
It's
No.
okay.
Cut.
Cut. Come to cut.
This wasn't in my contract.
My cum tract.
Have you guys seen the... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
That about does it for Evan's Anime Corner this week. I'm going to be reintroducing myself to the world of Black Clover. That's another shonen anime
that a
that
serial
has
killer
so
show?
many fucking
Spiked out, yeah.
episodes.
Oh, that's
Too many episodes.
three many.
I have to reestablish my knowledge of it.
You
'cause
need to
I haven't
reorient
watched it in
yourself
like
to
a
it.
year.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in like a year, and there's been 100 more episodes since then.
Holy
so
crap.
yeah, these things just fucking go on forever and ever.
That's insane.
Yeah, did it. That's Evan's Anime Corner.
Yeah.
All right, now recast Jared Leto in Attack on Titan.
Fuck you.
Oh, Jared Leto could play really good Aaron, because right now Aaron has long hair, and he's main character.
I don't know who Aaron
He's
is.
main character.
Yeah. Was he
care.
get eaten by
I think
Titan?
anybody who has a minor interest in any anime or animation whatsoever should watch Attack on Titan. I think as just an animation,
And if you don't,
How many
Period.
seasons are there?
4. This is
Uh,
the fourth and final one.
How many episodes per?
The
20?
first one has got 24. The second one
That's a lot of
has
episodes.
13.
Uh-huh.
Third one has 13. And the final one, I think, is 13 as well.
Now, Evan's Anime
Okay.
Corner. Did you ever watch One Punch Man Season 2?
It was good. It was actually good. The animation was awful compared to the first season, but that's because they had a different studio working on it, and a lot less heart was put behind it. But the
still
story
good?
was fucking great.
I care more about that. to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
the story was honestly better than the first season.
Should check it out. I
because
really liked the first season.
It had a story rather than just Saitama coming up against different enemies that he had to punch once, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And
One Punch Man.
well, I mean, in the ending, he had to punch a guy twice.
In the ending, he had to punch a guy 3 times, I think. He was like the destroyer of the worlds or whatever.
Yeah.
Black Snow the Third.
Which was some of the best animation of all time. But season 2 has really, really cool anti-hero / villain for Saitama to not interact with once, and that's a very cool dynamic they like to play
Was
with.
it the knight from the first season?
No, it's the guy you didn't meet in the first season.
Okay, well, don't go too much. I'll watch it at some point.
They like to Saitama barely misses this new villain that's come across. He's kind of like a counter to Saitama's One Punch Man. He's very strong.
Zero Punch Man.
He's very strong.
One kick man.
He's very strong.
One lick
One
man.
kick woman.
One lick.
One kick woman with a lot of hair. He's
Oh.
not bald.
Oh, that's odd.
I accept it for its bad animation because the story was just some of the best writing of recent memory in anime. But
Have you watched Power Rangers before?
it's the best show of all time.
Which
Does that count as
The
series?
anime?
'90s one,
That even
Mighty
counts as
Morphin.
anime?
I'm a big Wild Fury Power Rangers fan.
No,
Those-
Dino Thunder, bro.
Those were all
I was
awful.
gonna say that.
Everything
yeah.
after even the '90s show was like
Dino
corny, but it was
Thunder
corny
is
in the right way.
superior.
But
Ivan Ooze.
we gotta be done. We gotta end it. Thanks for watching the Chub this week. We'll be doing something different next week. Hopefully something good, because
Oh, I'm gonna
Boy-
make sure it's something.
boy,
good.
The Little Things was a stinker. But thanks for watching, guys.
Bye bye.
That was fun.